Well, the lucky headphones are back as we're looking for 2 victories today. Hello and welcome back to Some More Football Manager 2022 and another part of my Newcastle United Let's Play. From Monday, it will be going down to 4 times a week. I found last week, being back at work and, it was just an absolutely crazy week. I want to ease myself back in, so there will be a full schedule released on the community page, so keep an eye out for that. But it will be Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday and Sunday at 12 p.m. UK time when this series will be coming out. We'll also have the Championship to Champions League on at 5 o'clock Monday to Friday. But I'm absolutely loving this Newcastle Let's Play, and we will keep it going as long as you guys want to keep seeing it, really. But yeah, since you were last with me, things have been a little bit up and down. You saw the 1-0 defeat to Everton. That was our first defeat since September. We then went on to draw 1-1 with Man City. They were 1-0 up for a long 20 minutes or so. It felt like a lot longer, but they did take the lead through Phil Foden on 71 minutes. But Robin Lenormand with his second goal in 3 games got us the equaliser there. In between that, though, we beat Brighton and Hove Albion with Gabby Barbosa getting his first goal for the club in an extra time win against Brighton and Hove Albion in the FA Cup 4th round. We then went on to beat Chelsea 2-0 at home. That was a brilliant performance. Giovanni Reina and Dominic Calvert-Lewin on the score sheet. It was an absolutely stupendous free kick from Giovanni Reina that got us off the mark. I will just show you that one before we continue, but Calvert-Lewin also getting on the score sheet there, so a very good 2-0 victory against Chelsea, and there you go, a beautiful free kick into the top corner. Not a goalkeeper in the world is going to save that. We then drew 1-1 against Wolverhampton Wanderers. They took the lead early on, but Andrea Bellotti got us back into it, but couldn't quite get us the victory, unfortunately, in that match. And then most recently, we lost to Norwich City, who are today's opponents at home 2-1 after extra time in the FA Cup. Gabby Barbosa becoming an FA Cup specialist, but we are out of the FA Cup, which is a big disappointment, particularly against Norwich, because if you look going forward, we would have been playing Leicester or Crystal Palace away from home, and I feel like we could have won that match, and not too many big teams are going to be left in the competition by the time we get to the semi-final stage. So an opportunity missed, perhaps, to win our first trophy. But today we've got 2 big matches in the Premier League, Norwich City and Leeds United. We are currently 4th in the Premier League table, 1 point clear of Arsenal, having played a game more. But we are 6 points behind Man City now for 3rd, 7 points for 2nd, 18 points off leaders Liverpool. So I think it's fair to say we're not going to win the Premier League this season, but hopefully we can squeak a Champions League place, but it is going to be very, very close from now until the end of the season, so every single point counts. Let's have a little look at squad performances. Top goal scorer is Andrea Bellotti with 15 from 25 starts, 13 from 28 for Dominic Calvert-Lewin. We've got 5 each for Giovanni Reina and Kasper Dolberg, who, since his injury, has really not had the best of time, Kasper Dolberg. So he started the season off absolutely brilliantly, remember, and then got injured pretty much around December time. And sort of since he's come back, you can see a 6.6, 6.4, a 7, 6.8, 6.8, 6.2, 6.5. Just not really doing a lot. Okay, he hasn't actually... Well, he has started a couple of games, actually. He started the Everton and Brighton and Hove Albion matches, but just not the best recently. His games, at the start of the season, he was absolutely brilliant, but hasn't quite recaptured that form. Top assists is 9 for Giovanni Reina, 6 for Saka, 5 for Jesus Corona. Top average rating is Giovanni Reina with a 7.42. João Moutinho, 7.28 there. 7.28 for Robin Lenormand as well. So this is the team that we are going for today against Norwich City. We've got Kakia starting goal. We will move forward and make sure that we are on the biggest possible view for you guys. So we've got Kakia in goal with Koundé, Lenormand and Tomori in defence. We've then got Trippier and Richards as our wing-backs. And Giovanni Reina and Declan Rice in the middle of the park, with Loftus-Cheek getting a rare start behind Andrea Belotti and Dominic Calvert-Lewin up top. So let's get into the action then. Let's see how we get on. Jamie Vardy has picked up an injury, so unfortunately his goals quickly stopped. But he did score 2 in 2 at the start of his career, so I will take that as a bit of success. So this is our chance to exact revenge on Norwich City. Of course, it was in the last match that they beat us, and hopefully we can go out there and give them a beating in a match that actually does matter, because this is the Premier League, and Norwich are not doing too badly in the Premier League table. We will have a look at it in a minute. But obviously they stayed in the Premier League last year. But we'll see how we get on against them today. Norwich City currently down in 15th place, but 10 points clear of relegation, to be fair. So, doing an excellent job. I assume Daniel Farke is still the manager there, but I'm hoping the return of the lucky headphones means that we are going to be on the winning side today. Of course, we wore these towards the end of last season and had an excellent end to that season. So, fingers crossed they run true today. But here we go. 20 minutes gone in this match and absolutely nothing happening, which is a little bit of a shame. I'd prefer it if we were trying to be on the front foot here, but not a lot going on at all at the moment. But 3 shots, 3 on target from 8 shots. XG of 0.57, but absolutely no highlights in that first half. That is not what you see very often. So let's try and get them going a little bit. Get them inspired and motivated. We'll just have a little look at the team performances so far. Is anybody struggling out there? Well, looks like Trippier is definitely struggling. So maybe we bring on Javi Manquillo for him. He's picked up a knock, so we'll keep an eye on that. But Robin Lenormand is having a poor game. It's his first poor game for the club. Maybe we do that just to try and get him into a more comfortable position and put Tomori in the middle. Andrea Belotti. Who are we gonna? No, I think it would be silly to make 2 changes at half time. So let's see how we get on in the second half. About the 60-minute mark, we might bring on Zlatan or Barbosa, or maybe even Dahlberg up top. That might be an idea to try and get him back into some form. So 60 minutes gone, and it is going to be Kasper Dahlberg that pops onto the field. And what are we going to put him as? Maybe a complete forward. See what he can do in that position. Give him 10 minutes to work his magic, and then see what we can do. But Giovanni Reina, he's not looking great, but here's Javi Manquillo. Gets it to Dahlberg. First highlight of the game, everyone. Here's Reina. Reina back to Manquillo, and Calvert-Lewin's there, but couldn't make anything of it, and that is the end of the highlight. Is that going to be the final highlight of the match? That's the question you have to ask. Calvert-Lewin had that chance there. We're going to bring on Gabby Barbosa and see if he can score against Norwich. He showed that he could do it in the FA Cup, but can he do it today in the Premier League? Arsenal have gone back ahead of us, and they've got a game in hand as well, so it is really crucial we get this goal. Here's Reina into the middle. It's away by Sargent now. Here's Kasper Dahlberg lurking on the edge of the area. Gets it forward to Manquillo. Manquillo into the middle. It's headed away once again. Here's Lenormand on the ball to Tomori. Tomori to Koundé. Now to Loftus-Cheek. Here's Rice. Rice gets it forward. Dahlberg, and it's Gabby Barbosa, but I think he might be offside. I think he might have just lurked offside. That was a great chance, and it was Dahlberg with the assist. Is it going to be disallowed? Oh, it's awarded! Yes! I thought that was definitely offside. Let's have a little look at this. This is going to be really close. How is that not offside? Let's have a little look at it on the tight offside cam. Surely... Oh, we didn't get to have a look. That's crazy. But that surely was offside. But Dahlberg with the assist and Barbosa with the goal, and that is a huge 3 points. That could come in massive at the end of the season. But, well, there you go. The lucky headphones strike again. And hopefully that means now that we are back in form, because that's our first victory in the Premier League. Well, I suppose we beat Chelsea, but maybe I'm being a little bit harsh on us. You know, we did only lose that one game in the Premier League, but other than that, we have had a fantastic time of things since September, really, which is when it all started going wrong. We had that great start of the season, 5 matches in a row that we won in the Premier League, and then it went a little bit wrong in this sort of spell of the season as well. So, you know, we'll just have a look, and hopefully we can come out on top against Leeds United. But it's good to see that Barbosa has started getting amongst the goals. Okay, a couple of changes for the match against Leeds United. We have brought in Gabriel Barbosa up top, moved Calvert-Lewin to the pressing forward. I'm going to give Loftus-Cheek another match in behind the two strikers. We've also brought in Bukayo Saka at right back, because I've managed to retrain him into that position. So we'll give him a go. We'll see how he gets on. See if he can be suitable cover for Corona while he's out. Because Trippier, you know, although he's doing okay, he's not really done anything wrong this season. He's not really doing anything at all. He's just on a 6.7. It would be nice for us to get some more assists down this right-hand side, because certainly since Corona has gone, we haven't created quite as much, and you can see 5 assists from him this season. So he has been a real great creative influence. So I'm hoping Saka on the right, Richards on the left will sort of do the job for us. We've also brought in Zabani for Koundé, who's picked up another injury. I'm starting to get a little bit worried about him, that he's a little bit injury prone, because, you know, that is his second injury in very quick succession. Also had a neck strain earlier on, and actually since he twisted his ankle last February, he has had just little injuries here and there. So we'll keep an eye on that as time goes by. But Lenormand back into that wide centre-back role that he's been doing really well in so far. So let's get into the action. Hopefully we will be able to come out on top against Leeds today. Again, Leeds, you know, having a decent season. It's not Bielsa there anymore, because he took over Tottenham at some point. I don't know who the manager of Leeds United is, but we will find out in due course. So there is our team, looking very, very spicy indeed going forward. Very, very happy. And then the Leeds United team, Abelardo, don't know who that is, but they're playing virtually the same formation. Leeds United currently in 11th place. We have just about hung on to that top 4 position at the moment, now that we won that. It's a shame that the support of Newcastle isn't really represented in this game. The fans have not been filling the stands, and that is just not what happens with Newcastle, you know. But never mind. But hopefully we can get going and have a few more highlights this time. Here's Junior for Leeds United on the left-hand side. Gets it to Strojic, now to Koch, to Zaracho, Alvarez. Here's James on the ball. Is he going to whip it in? No, gets it back to Junior. And it's James into the middle. Oh, it's gone in. And it's a Julian Alvarez goal, but it didn't look much like he had a clue about it. And we have gone 1-0 down within the half hour here. And again, a little bit of defensive frailty at the back here. And it was Zabani that you feel should have done better. How on earth it didn't go down as an own goal, I don't know. But it is 1-0 to Leeds United, and that is a disaster for us, because, you know, we've played the most games in the Premier League at the moment. Arsenal 2 games in hand on us. We cannot afford to drop points in these sort of matches, so I think we are going to have to make some little changes here to improve. 55 minutes gone. Still not making much of an impact, so we're going to move Saka onto the left-hand side. We're going to bring on Trippier, I suppose. Loftus-Cheek not having the best of games, unfortunately. So why don't we bring on Kasper Dolberg, see if he can improve, and we'll give it another 10 minutes or so before we make our final substitution. Looks like we might have a highlight here. Here's Richards pushing forward. Richards still going. Into the middle it goes, and it's now Saka to Loftus-Cheek, and that's end of highlight. But that was a very strange highlight. Looked like something could have come of it. But here we go. Lenormand on the ball. Pushing forward. Gets it to Calvert-Lewin now. Calvert-Lewin into Trippier. Loses out. It's cleared. But a header by Zabani to Dolberg now. Here's Reina. Out wide to Trippier now. Trippier. Can he whip it in? He can. Here's Gabby Barbosa. Couldn't quite get hold of it. And now here's James. And it's a great tackle from Trippier. Here's Gabby. And here's Calvert-Lewin who scores. Dominic Calvert-Lewin gets us back into the match. And that is an excellent goal from DCL. And Gabby Barbosa with the assist there by the looks of things. Excellent tackle by Trippier. Then Rice, then Gabby Barbosa. And it was actually Dolberg once again. So Dolberg must have heard us at the start of this episode, starting to play himself back into some form. It's now 1-1. Can we go and win this match? That's the question. Let's encourage the boys. We'll see what happens in this highlight first. So Dolberg, here's Reina. Reina to right. Here's Dolberg again. Dolberg forward to Gabby Barbosa. And that is a great block. But that could well have been 2-1. Reina into the middle. It's headed away by Llorente. Here's Calvert-Lewin. Calvert-Lewin pushing forward. Reina now on the ball. Reina to Trippier. Here's Lenormand. And that is end of highlights. So, it's another highlight now. I was just about to stop the action so I can make this final sub, but the key is never to make a sub while the highlight's on. Here's Rafinha now to Alvarez. Oof, decent save. Oh, what's he doing? If they score from this corner, Kakia will be forever dropped. Rafinha into the middle. Oof, it's headed away. Now Strojic. End of highlight. Right, let's get this final substitute on. Where can we make the difference? Gabby Barbosa not having a brilliant game. Let's go and swap them two round. Get Jamie Vardy on, because I think if Vardy can get a chance in the 6-yard box, he's gonna score it 9 times out of 10. And that's the sort of person we want on the pitch right now. Tomori gets it away. Llorente. Leeds have got plenty of time on the ball here. Oh, and it's Rafinha. He gets it back, and Alvarez has scored. That was a brilliant goal from him. And now we're back behind against Leeds United, and I feel like it's a little bit unlucky. This game has been won by a couple of individual moments here. And Rafinha, good cross into the middle, and Alvarez, excellent placement of his shot. And it's 2-1 now. What can we do about that? Not a great deal. Here's Dallas to Strojic. Strojic back to Meslier. Header. Oh, it's forward to Vardy. Was Vardy offside? No, apparently not. Here's Trippier into the middle. Calvert-Lewin gets us back into it. And Kieran Trippier gets his first assist. What is it with players listening to us today? Because Trippier was criticising him, saying he doesn't do a lot, but he's been really involved since he's come on at the 55-minute mark and produced a brilliant tackle earlier on, and that's an excellent cross, and it's now 2-2, and we are in the driving seat once again. Here's Rafinha. Rafinha on the ball, and now Shackleton. Rafinha, good tackle, but Rice gets it. Now here's Calvert-Lewin on the counter, forward to Jamie Vardy. Jamie Vardy, I would have bet so much money on him scoring there. Maybe not my house, but a decent fiver, you know. Lenormand on the ball. Reina forward. Here's Trippier. Trippier on the ball. Can he whip it in? He can. Calvert-Lewin's there just a bit too far. Calvert-Lewin back to Rice. Here's Saka. Oh, what a goal that is from Bukayo Saka. And it's now 3-2. That was absolutely brilliant from Saka there. And Trippier again. Decent cross. Just a bit too far for Calvert-Lewin. Got it back to Rice. Rice to Saka. First time. Side of the foot, and that is brilliant. And we are 3-2 up now. 4 minutes at a time. It feels like Leeds could get back into it, but they are not going to do that. We shake the hand of whoever the Leeds manager is. I've no idea who he is, but that was a brilliant victory with our backs against the wall. Both matches today we have picked up 2 extra points when it looked like it was all lost. It was all lost, but we kept going. We kept going till the end, and we've got those 3 points. That is absolutely brilliant. So I'm really delighted with that. And Saka, I mean, what a goal that was. That was fantastic. It really, really was special. So let's just say a load of rubbish to the media. And, well, yeah, Newcastle come from behind to win. You got to be happy with that. With not long to go, Newcastle are currently on a 5-match unbeaten run and lie in 4th place. They've won 3 of their last 5 home games. Calvert-Lewin, brilliant performance again amongst the goals, and he has had decent form recently. If we have a look at his form, you can see he's been scoring quite a few goals in his last 10 matches. He's scored, 6 goals? That's not too bad, is it? But the problem is when he when he doesn't score, he doesn't seem to do a lot, and that's a bit of a pity, really. But we'll have to see. He's doing well enough for me at the moment. I'm quite happy. In his previous 10 matches, he'd only scored 1 goal, so we're getting there with him. He's doing a lot better, and hopefully we can push forward and keep on going. But if we have a look at the Premier League table, we're 4 points clear of Arsenal now. Let's have a look at their run-in for the rest of the season. We have got a big game against them, and we may well do that in the next episode now that I've seen that. So let's have a little look at our schedule, our run-in, if it'll ever want to load. There you go. Yeah, that's where I think we'll come back. Man United and Arsenal, because there's no point doing Aston Villa. So Man United and Arsenal. I know there's only one match in it, or do we do Arsenal and Leicester? Would that be a better one to do? Because Man United will thrash us either way, probably. And Liverpool will top the league. No, we'll do Man United and Arsenal. Because if we win that match at Old Trafford, and you guys haven't seen it, then you'll all be claiming that I've cheated. So we will show that on camera. We'll then play Arsenal in the second match. That is going to be a massive match deciding the Champions League space. That is a 6-pointer if ever I saw one. Because if we win that, if we beat Man United, to be fair, we're still in the running for second, you know, and I think that's got to be on our minds going forward. But we haven't got too long left in the season, you know, 9 matches left. That's not a lot. So we'll do Man United and Arsenal in the next episode, and that'll probably give us a good little run before the end of the season to do Brentford and Watford, and maybe we'll just have a decider in the last episode of season 2. But if you have enjoyed it, please smash the like button down below. It would be fantastic to get those like ratings back above 50. It's dropped off the last couple of episodes, but it would be fantastic if we could keep that going. The first 10 episodes of this series all have pretty much 1,000 views, which is absolutely fantastic. So thank you for the support. I'm so glad you were enjoying it. I know every man and his dog picked Newcastle, but it was always going to be the plan for me to do Newcastle this year before the takeover, and I didn't want to change those plans. My plan was always to try and rebuild Newcastle, get them back to at least those days of King Kev and Bobby Robson, of competing for the Champions League, getting into those spots, and we're doing that at the moment. So that certainly is succeeded. Now it's time to try and go to the next level, try and get us that Premier League trophy, or at least a trophy, the first trophy for many a year on the time. But thank you very much for the support. Hopefully I'll see you in the next episode on Tuesday. We will be back for Tuesday, and we'll see how we get on. But thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you later. Goodbye.